Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover. And as predicted in the last video, 50's post clowning Jay-Z has sparked new rounds of debate on the internet, including the fact deniers who've turned up to make every excuse in the book to discredit 50's statement about Eminem, and we'll be exploring more on this in a bit. We also have more from 50 Cent going at Benzino, and the story we covered a few days ago has finally hit 50's radar, and he's reacted accordingly on social media. Remember when 50 shared the post of Shauna Brooks exposing, in quotes, entanglements with Benzino a few days ago? 50 has now linked the stories together at the expense of Benzino. It took to IG to share the clip.
How could you do this to me for him?
Alright, do me a favor, put your hands behind your back for me real quick, alright?
You snitched on me? I can't believe you out there! As much as I've done for you!
And adds, yo, laughing emoji, what the F? All Thea like, nah, get the F out of here. You go to Shauna house, LOL, in brackets, as much as I've done for you at Benzino. 50 couldn't even spare Easter and chose to resurrect his squabbles with Jay-Z that sparked new rounds of debates which we'll get to in a bit, done while he kept his foot on Benzino's neck. And this Benzino clip has taken the crown from Tyrese's classic, according to some.
Oh my god!
Although in Tyrese's case, it was very much understandable, he was crying for his kid, but nonetheless his video's been dethroned. The user states, damn, these worse than Tyrese's, in quotes, what more do you want from me? And the whole thing's been summed up as Benzino in his 50s going out sad, shake my head. In the late 90s, no one could have predicted this outcome, but career trajectories got flipped thanks to Eminem. Moving on to the next point today, before we get to those triggered by a factual statement 50 made about Eminem, 50 Cent's posts have also resurrected his squabbles with Jay-Z, as in reaction to 50's post about Jay-Z changing his appearance to look more like the artist Basquiat, which is actually true, some have clapped back at 50 on the reports about this with unrelated takes like, Jay-Z still on top of his game, while 50 Cent peaked and then fizzed out, he needs anything for his music career resurrection, even digs at Jay-Z. This is wild because 50's in a different sphere right now, just like Jay-Z for the most part, who have both put their rap careers in the backseat for a while now in exchange for other bigger projects. In Jay's case, it includes the, in quotes, bait and switch e-pood with Tidal after touting it as a black-owned service, only to sell out to Jack Dorsey.
Oops.
Hence that take has sparked this reaction that came with the ratio. Couldn't be more wrong, most of Jay's work is behind the scenes, meanwhile 50 got out of music and took over TV shows. He's been keeping stars afloat for a while, and you can find reports like this. 50 Cent has the top 3 television shows in US black households. 50's post also triggered responses like, Hove can still out-rap any version of 50, so yawning face emojis. And since that had nothing to do with 50's posts about Jay-Z looking like Basquiat, hence it sparked a response that came out of left field too, and M can out-rap any version of Hove, so the back and forths continued. Jay-Z gonna make another platinum album talking about 50, laughing emoji, he don't have social media because he gets paid to tell people what he thinks. And if you've been in tune with what's been happening, you know Jay's been gaming the RIAA with business deals to go platinum for a while, hence a user response. Do you mean he's gonna buy another platinum album? Probably. People call 50 Cent immature for his antics on social media, but don't realize that Jay's not that different. He just moves behind the scenes instead, like how he's been trolling Nas for over a decade. A user shared a clip of 50 Cent explaining Jay's trolling ways behind the scenes.
Him and Beyonce dropped the album, so.
Yeah, that's what they did to Nas. I know what you did to Nas, Jay. That's up. This still slapping him without everybody noticing what's going on, but that was still like, oh, so when your shit coming out? My shit coming out. I be saying that I do whatever the I want to do, and they be looking at me like I'm grimy for doing that. This could be super quiet doing some real grimy shit like this.
The clip that started the drama was from Drink Champs, where they referred to Eminem as the white guy. Some people found that a bit off and were called sensitive, but even 50 Cent poked fun at it. Eyes emoji, why did he say the white boy? Why he didn't say the biggest rap artist in the world? Laughing emoji. And the bit about Eminem being the biggest rap artist in the world has triggered, in quotes, hip-hop heads. Some are in denial, some are making up excuses that'll make you think the entire continent of Africa is 99% white, with takes like this to counter 50's statement about Eminem, selling to white kids who aren't part of the culture, but you're keep basing things off numbers. We'll just act like Jay didn't dedicate an entire verse on Reminder to numbers, but hey, the facts show Eminem's bigger than Jay-Z in every continent, including the African continent, based on reports. Even 50 is in many countries outside the United States, like the United Kingdom for instance, where Get Rich or Die Trying pretty much eats up Jay's entire album sales. Check out 50 speaking on this fact.
There's a huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent Jay-Z. In fact, his largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records, plural, 2 of them sold 5 million. That's Get Rich or Die Trying and Massive. You know, so it's a huge difference in who we are with each other internationally. Let them be fooled in America.
Some who are triggered by 50 stating facts on IG in response to Eminem being objectively the biggest rapper with nearly 200 million equivalent albums sold worldwide have claimed, and still isn't considered the GOAT by his peers. Maybe the greatest rapper, but not the greatest rap artist because his songs suck, when there's literally a study that shows rappers rating rappers where Eminem is also regarded the GOAT by his peers. People can have all the opinions they want, but 50 Cent made a factual statement, and here's more from 50 to rub it in.
Hip-hop is black music, without question. And unfortunately for some people, it's tough to accept that you got a white artist that does it better than black artists.
You'll see a list of top 50 rappers, and mostly it will literally only have one white rapper, Eminem, and people will be triggered by one rapper in 49. But over to you guys, share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and see you on the next one.